Come on, girl. Hey, Susie Sue. Guys, Susie got out. I have no idea. Come on, girl. How Susie got out. Come on. Woo! Come on. But Susie's out. Come on. I don't know how we're going to get her back up. This is not planned. Come on. Come on, girl. Should have brought a tripod with me. Come on, girl. There's a gate right here. This is not planned. This is going live a little early this morning. Come on, girl. Maybe she'll hear the gate. Come on in. She must have got under the fence some kind of way. Oh, I know I didn't shut this gate. It's too tight. This is why you don't do the... Come on, girl. Hey. Let's try and be smart here, kiddo. There she goes. Up the wrong way. Don't you go that way, you turd. Come on, Susie. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. You turd. All right, we're going to turn the camera around. This is drama in the morning on the cow farm here. This is not planned at all. So there's Susie. I just opened this gate, but Susie's going up to the other gate. So let me close this gate. We really need to get all the rest of the cows down this way so she'll come. Come on, girl. Let me tell you guys, farming ain't that easy. I don't know how on earth that cow got out. There is no gate open. I've been having nightmares. This was a predicted thing. I've been having nightmares that the cows got out. And it just so happened, Susie's the one. The biggest pet. And Susie can be a little sassy. If you're just now joining us, there's no use in me freaking out about this because it ain't gonna do any good. But Susie is out. This is going to change our morning plan just a little bit. I was gonna move the cows. Welcome to Cows and Coffee podcast this morning, live stream here on the Stony Ridge Farm. I don't rightfully know what in the world I'm gonna do about this. All the cows are bunched up at this gate up here, and Susie's dumb butt is out. So let me grab a tripod. We're gonna have to get a little creative here this morning, and I may just have to put you guys down on the tripod just so you can watch from a distance. But cheer me on. I got Susie's out. Hey, girl. And she's a little bit freaked out too. She's right there. I looked over here and I saw a cow out and I swore it was Susie. I was like, what on earth is going on? Did a tree fall on the fence? What you got going, girl? There she is. We won't chase her. We won't. It's all about easy animal handling here. She'll probably follow me. So we're going to set up. This is a hill. I'm out of breath. We're going to set up tripod right here and see if we can get Susie back in with the rest of the group. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Woo! Okay, she's coming on up the hill. The cows are not going to move this direction right now. Come on, Susie. Come on, girl. Maybe if I walk out this way a little bit, she'll come on up the hill and go right in the gate. Come on, girl. I know you want to be with the rest of them. Come on. I can't force her. If I force her, you'll see in just a second. She's gonna walk by you guys in just a second. I can't force her to push her too hard or she'll get freaked out. Come on, girl. Hey, everybody. Good morning, cows. And we got to figure out how in the heck Susie got out. I don't know. She's right behind the camera here, guys. So you can't see her, but we're going to try and get her right in that gate. Welcome. Good morning. We're early because Susie's out. Come on, girl. Come on. Susie is bucket trained. In other words, if I grab a bucket, let me run up here and grab a bucket. This is why it's sometimes not good to just do grass-fed beef, because they don't respond to a bucket. She's coming. She'll be walking by you guys in just a second. Come on, girl. This is why it helps to have a partner on the farm too. She's right beside the camera. She should be walking by any second. Let me go try and, the more I walk away, the more she relaxes. Come on, girl. The problem is 48 other cows. Not Susie. Now I have the gate not all the way latched closed. I have to walk back down here because the cows are going to push the gate open, and every one of them will be in the front yard in about 10 minutes. If any of you guys have cows or keep cows or have been around cows, you will know these animals are sometimes the most frustrating critters. Hey girl, come on. All right, let me just lightly latch this gate, go get a bucket, throw a couple rocks in it. She'll think it's food. So will the others. Maybe she'll come on, going back in. It's pretty rare that one cow would get out. Unless, I don't know. I have to check my cameras. It's going to be a long live stream. Susie girl. Susie girl. Woo! Susie. Come on, Susie. Come on, Susie Sue. Come on, girl. There's the other option of going to get the cows down to the gate where they're going to move across the road this morning. Come on, Susie. Come on, girl. I know you remember the bucket. Come on, Susie Sue. Come on, Susie Sue. So I just have a bucket with some rocks in it. Come on, girl. Come on, you're one of my sweethearts. Come on. If I open the gate, go through the gate with the bucket and walk the cows that way, Susie might come. Or if I walk the cows that way and open the gate at the bottom of the hill, Susie might come. But I can't take you guys along with. Let's try it right here. Come on, girl. Look at him. Look on him. Yeah, it's just a bucket. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Oh, yeah, this bucket had garlic in it. Come on, girl. That'll help with those flies. Oh, what is that? Yeah. Come on, girl. She's not having it. Come on. If I leave the bucket sitting, let's see what she does. Come on, girl. It's a trick. I know it's a trick. You're trying to trick me, Josh. Well, come on. Okay. We're going to try a different tactic here. Hey, girl. It's a bucket. Oh, she's being a total jerk. Right there she is. Hey, don't be a jerk. Come on. Okay, be a jerk. Sometimes Susie gets sassy. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take you guys on the tripod down through the pasture with the bucket of rocks. And Susie's going to be quite disappointed when she figures out this is a bucket of rocks, not a bucket of feed. But as the rest of the cows go down the hill, I think we can get Susie in. And come on, girl. And if we can't, I don't know what's going to happen. All right. Real world this morning, guys. I need words of encouragement. We're live on the Cows and Coffee podcast over on on YouTube, and we're live on Facebook. All right, girls and boys. The cows have just been over here on this green grass right here for, come on, kids, for about 14 hours, something like that. Come on. We're not moving that way today. We're moving this way. That's right. All righty. You just never know what a morning on the farm is going to bring you, do you? If you're just joining us, guys, update who's coming in the room, what's going on. I'm trying to fix this tripod so it's easier for me to carry and not shaky, and you guys get a better view. There you go, kids. Come on, Susie. I'm going to open this gate down here a little bit, and I'm going to walk them past the gate so Susie will hopefully follow. Come on, Suze. Now her stupid butt is going up around the front. Come on, girl. So she's right there at the gate where I wanted her to come in the first place. If I had two people here, could have opened the gate and it'd have been just fine. I think I know where she got out. I see a piece of fence that's up a little high down here. I don't know why she would feel the need to get out, but she's coming down. So let's see if this works. Let me get down here and hurry up. Pond is beautiful, guys. We have a pond aerator video coming out tomorrow. The aerator's over there working right now in the pond. Fantastic. Cows are right here. The herds are running. They know it's move time. And move time means playtime. All right, let's set you up. Right here, we're doing the fake rock bucket. And Susie should be coming down through here any second now. We're gonna open this gate. Ever so slightly. That's Susie. Come on, you ding dong, get up here. Like I said, if you guys have never kept cows, what they can get into, they will get into. I'm gonna walk this way, and Susie should come on in this way. So let's see what happens. I'll be back. You guys cheer her on. Come on. Come up. Come on. Come up. Come up. Woo. Come on, babies. Come on, babies. Come on, babies. Here comes Susie. Ignore the gate, Suze. Come on. Come on, go through the gate, you ding dong. Come on. And that is how you catch a cow. Good girl. Woohoo! We don't need no stinking drama this morning. That is gentle animal handling. That is how you catch a cow. Try putting a mixture of grass and hay in the bucket. Man, they don't care. It's a bucket rattling, and that's all that matters. Grass and hay. There ain't no grass. There's grass out here, but the cows they're walking on grass. Just a bucket rattling sounds like feed to them. You see they're all around that bucket. What I need to do is get some range cubes and start feeding them to the cows, probably on a daily or weekly basis, and put those in a bucket. Range cubes are made out of grass, but just a bucket with some rocks in it that's a trick I learned from my stepdad Barry. You get a cow out like that and you don't have any grain, but you got a bucket in the back of the truck, throw a handful of rocks in it, and biggity bam, good to go. Oh man, well that was interesting. Didn't anticipate that this morning. Got her up. Yep. Let me show you where she got out, where I think she got out. Let's go down here and see. Gosh, I don't know where the heck she got out. It doesn't seem like enough room for her to get out right here. There's a little spot in the fence that's down right there. Okay, I see what has happened. There's another calf. Susie and her calf were stuck over there in the other pasture. That's what it is. So we got a calf in the other pasture that didn't come over with the rest of them. This is really going to be a pain in the butt. I may have to go off live for this. I drove through the pasture yesterday and I opened some gates. Susie didn't get out of this pasture. She went out and around the other pasture. So we've got some driving to do. I counted 49 animals yesterday, but they were moving so fast, maybe I didn't count right. That's a bummer. This is what happens when you put the cows on a place for an extended period of time and they're not used to that. So she's looking for her baby right now. I see her over there. This is hard to do with one hand on the four-wheeler and show you guys. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna work our butts off for a second. Oh, there's holes right there. You see me bouncing on those holes I just ran over? This is thanks to a fellow that cleared my land, the first guy that cleared my land. He did not bury up the debris and stumps appropriately, and that's why I'm bouncing all over. Susie's baby's right over there. We're gonna go get her. We're gonna move today, guys, so let's get it. Welcome to the farm life, man. Woo! Okay. We're gonna open this gate, let this little guy out, and get her with her mama. That's what has gone on. Have you ever had an animal get aggressive and almost hurt? No. I have had animals get slightly aggressive, bulls, but never cows. You guys are gonna have to be patient with me here and watching what goes on. Susie's right there. Her baby's right here. And this is moving. This is rocking and rolling right now because I've got to make sure we're getting everything situated. So hang tight. I can't even talk. This is not something I anticipated this morning. The cows will not be moving over the other side of the farm until this evening because of this. Let me run a poly wire across here really quickly and hope that the other cows don't come through. This is ridiculous. A bucket of rust on a brand new machine. I woke up listening to Joe Diffie this morning. Here's the problem. The cows hear the stupid chain on the gate and they think it's time to move over here, which it was yesterday. This calf is in this pasture. And this is an older calf. This is probably a 5-month-old calf. Stop rattling and calling the cows, you stupid gate. Stop it. There we go. This is called farming like a dummy. Okay. Totally understand. I'm glad Susie didn't go to the neighbor's house. She just went right over here, which is great. The rest of the cows need to stay away from me, and Susie needs to come over here to get her baby, and then they need to walk back across. These are step-in posts. Strain right step-in post. This is what holds the farm together. Come on, baby. Get in the ground. You're gonna hear me breathing like a horse. I'm sorry. That's just going to be the nature of this morning's video. I'll do my best to not breathe like a horse. We don't want the cows coming back across the road here. We just moved them from over here yesterday. I say we is me and you. Remember me and you? Okay. Now, we're going to open this gate and then the next gate. And hopefully all the dang cows don't come barreling over here like a bunch of idiots. The gate's locked. As I lock every gate. I'm going to be quiet. Cows know it's go time, it's move time. And they think they're going to move over here, but they're not. I got to go run this calf. Stupid gate. Okay, the calf is up. Come on, baby. Run on through there. The calf is suspect because I'm jogging. There you go, baby. 311. 11th calf born this year on the Stony Ridge. And she needs to go across. That's Susie's baby. There we go. Go through the gate. Go ahead. I don't want to push you. But you got to go before the rest of the cows come. There you go. Here you go, little friend. Here you go, little friend. Go on through. Holy crap. Whew. Did you see that? Did you see that? Now, everybody else, get back, Jack. What a morning, man. If you guys are just joining us, go back and watch the beginning of this. Whew. What a morning. I hear you, girls. Amen. Amen. We had all kinds of stupid going on this morning. So Susie was out just now. Apparently, I needed to open this gate right here anyway. But apparently, yesterday, when I opened the gate here and moved the cows across from this new 20-something acre pasture that we had the cows on to this pasture right here, when we moved them across, Susie, the stubborn Susie, didn't come across. So, what a bummer. Stubborn Susie did not come across the road, and consequently, Susie was out, and she was over there this morning, and her baby was still in here. So we're going to turn the camera around here in a second and see if the baby starts to nurse. I'm sure it will. And we got to open the gate so I can drive through. We're going to move the cows from this pasture over across the road, so we got more to do. This is not anticipated. And it's getting hot. Thanks, Charles. That did work perfectly. Well, time for more coffee to regain your compost. Oh, my composure. Yeah, I've had 3 cups of coffee already. I've been up, guys. I'm up typically very early in the morning, getting the next video ready to rock and roll. So, got the gate set. This gate's open. Man, I can relax now. It did work out. And I'll come back and gather up all this stuff right here. I've got a little more work ahead of me. So let's go grab the electric fence charger from right over here and prep the pasture for moving over to the other side. 286 of you here, 103 likes. Guys, hit the like button, please. That's what shares this stuff with more people, okay? Oh, man. I kicked my butt. It blew my hair off this morning. All right. So good morning again. Welcome to Cows and Coffee. We started a little early because Susie was out this morning and her calf was stuck over in this pasture. When I moved the cows over and they got out of their daily moving routine, their bi-daily summertime moving routine, when I moved the cows over, Susie, stubborn Susie, stayed over in that pasture, which messed us up. So Susie was out this morning. That's why I was hearing cows mooing last night at midnight. I texted Miss Stony Ridge and I told her, you don't want to be here tonight. The cows won't stop mooing. I don't know why. Well, now I know. Okay. So, what we got here? It's good. We're going to see if this is an IntelliShock 120 fence charger. I've got 3 fence chargers over here. I think that's a 120. If it is, that's going with us over to the other pasture. You're going to get the full farm experience this morning. So guys, hang out, man. It's going to be fun. This is real. That is an IntelliShock 120. Bam. You'll see it in a second. Oh, baby. This is from Premier 1, IntelliShock 120. That goes in the basket. Copeland rack here on the back of the ATV. The reason I tell you the brands of this stuff is so if you want it for your own property, you can get it. It was supposed to be a nice, cool morning with no sweating. But the stress of that will stress you out. Charles Wise says it always feels good at the end of the day when you work hard and it pays off. Especially when you're stupid like I am and you leave a cow over in the other pasture. I rode through yesterday at least 3 times. That's why Susie was out, because the gate was open. I opened the gate so I could drive the tractor in here to clip the tops out of all these weeds and hit it with super soil. And instead, we had a cow missing. So here's all the girls. We're going to move from here across to there. But before we do that, we've got to ride up, make sure all of our fencing is in position. Right, girls? Look at them running. Woo! Good morning. Good morning, cows. Good morning, everybody. Joe's Outdoor Experience sends a $49.99 super chat. Dude, thank you, Joe. Joe, a big baller this morning. Got the top super chat. Thank you, buddy. If anybody is leaving stars on Facebook, guys, let me know. I'll thank you right now. And if you want to become a channel member, you're very welcome to do so. You'll be recognized live. Right now, it'll pop up a little green thing. Thank you, Joe. Joe's Outdoor Experience. Joe's a good friend. Joe's a local guy. Okay, so we just put up that wire. That wire runs up to where the chicken coop is. The chickens will be released at 9, as per the schedule, on the automatic chicken coop door. There's not many chickens left. There's 3 left. And we had 5. Now there's 3. I have found that they do better in tall grass, and the chickens are solely eating grass and worms and stuff from the pasture, scraping through manure. Okay, come on. Foot shift on a 4-wheeler is an important thing to have, or an automatic. I'm trying to find a couple Honda Rubicons to replace my Honda Pioneers, but I have yet to find them, and they're expensive, guys. They're 12 grand a piece. I don't really have 12 grand laying around, so I'm selling off some trucks. Shut this guy off. Hold on, can't do everything because I'm selling off some trucks so I can get the ATVs that I need for the farm. So the correct ATVs. Okay, so we don't need, first of all, we don't need mosquito larvae. We're going to learn a little bit about the Mirafount water system here. So let me turn the camera around and show you guys what's going on. I'm sorry it's shaky, but this is live. This is real. If you don't like live, you don't like real, and you don't like shaky, then I'm sorry. Look how gorgeous. Wait, let's just take a moment. Super soil works. Intensive grazing works. I wish the grass was about waist deep, but this works. The cows they've only been over there for about 14 hours. They'll be on this 12 hours, then they'll be here, and then they'll be rotated around. We've got some mosquito larvae in our water tank here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna reach down in the mosquito larva. We're gonna take our retention bolt out, which holds that ball back. If I had a camera person walking around with me, then we wouldn't have to give you guys this limited view. Okay, buddy, there you go. The mirror fount ball pops up. All the calves are big enough now that we don't need to worry about them pushing the ball down. Now I'm gonna pop the drain, and I'm gonna rub my hand around down in here to get all the trash that I can out. That's the drain plug. Oh, there went the drain plug. I'm gonna scrub the bottom with my hand real quick. Get any debris that might be in there. We're gonna drain out that skeeter larva. And the tank should fill back up. This is the solar water system here on the Stony Ridge farm. The solar panel is about half a mile over that way. Maybe 800 yards. How many yards is in a mile? Okay, so it drains very quickly. Fresh water is already coming in. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Okay, scrub that guy. Pop my plug back in. Just like so. That'll fill back up. Those two balls will pop up and we won't get mosquito larvae anymore. Our fence wire needs to be hooked up here. Before we do that, we're going to go ahead and get our IntelliShock 120 solar fence charger, and we're going to set that up. Okay. Get a little ragweed this time of year. I got a neighbor that has bad ragweed allergies, and I feel sorry for him this time of year. Okay, I need a step-in post to ground this too. I just had 5 of them in my hand. Let's grab us a step-in. And we'll come back and replace that later. So this serves as the ground system for our IntelliShock. Everything's solar powered. The water's solar powered on the farm. The electric fences are currently solar powered. We've got some weeds here. This is just how simple it is. Take our ground, take our ground and ground it to the bottom of this post. Little clip. Take the hot. Come on, bud. Come on, buddy. There we go. Hey, buddy. Oh, you're not tangled up. Thank you. We're just going to connect it right there, and that will be hot, meaning electrified. Okay. Push a button here. Turn it on. If I can find the button. Come on, baby. There it is. Okay, our electric fence is on. That electrifies every piece of electric fence all the way around here. Let's let the baby birdies out. Let's get this up before a cow steps on it too. We don't need a ramp on the chicken coop door. We don't really have to have it. I'll put it up here, but it's not a necessity. Okay, this is a run chicken coop door. We'll just hit the button and the birdies will come out and start eating. Come on, girls. There you go. Get it done, girls. These are white leghorns. She's like, well, I don't see that. Josh didn't bring us any food yet. Any chicken snacks? Okay. All right, this is called a spring gate. This is the spring gate also. This just stretches out. Okay, we're going to open the gate to this, which is already prepared. I prepared it yesterday. We'll take our spring gate, and we'll hook it right there. Make sure it's not hitting that post. And then we'll take this guy. This is all strain right stuff. And we'll hook him right here. And now we are ready to move the cows across the road and into this paddock. Will you replace your chickens? Yes. Yes, I will. Yep, totally. So let's drive on down. Yes, and we're going to get some guard geese. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat this morning. Good gracious, Lisa, you typed out a copy of the Bible. Job title, job description. We are seeking a reliable experience. This is not your job posting site. Lisa? Yeah, that's rude, okay? Just so you know, if you're a fan of the channel, be a fan of the channel, but that's rude. You're not posting your job listing on my live stream. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't make me be that guy. You're making me be that guy. I already had a cow out. Now you're posting jobs. This is not a job site. Later. You know what? Why would somebody do that? As if you didn't see that. That's annoying. I don't know. You gotta be careful when you do that kind of stuff. That can get you like taken down off of social media. Don't do that. Don't do that. We're all everybody's looking to hire, I'll tell you that. Across the country, across the world, everybody's looking to hire. If you're standing on the roadside holding a sign, it ain't because there are no jobs, okay? It's not because there are no jobs. So, let's get this prepped. I've got to run 2 strings across here, 2 poly wires. Some people who call about your car's extended warranty. It's just spam fake post. I don't know. If it pops up again though, yeah, I don't know. It's too early to be grumpy, isn't it? You're supposed to wake up happy. Okay, I'm going to set all this up real quick. I'm going to drag a cone out in the road here. And I don't know if it was a fake post or not. But again, everybody's hiring. Like I said, if you're standing on a street corner holding a sign, it's not because you don't want to, it's not because you want a job and there are no jobs. Everybody, literally everybody, is looking for help. And I don't understand how that can be. We're going to get into politics, I guess, this morning. I just don't understand how that can be. Thank you for the hard work condition. So we did a live stream the other day right during the presidential debates, and we had a ton of people in there, which tells me real life was more important than the presidential debates, real farm life. So that was nice. It ain't gonna ruin my day, Nina. It won't ruin my day. We have hiccups. If my day was going to be ruined, it would be because Susie was out this morning. Guys, welcome to the farm. So here's all the cows, and evidently they're going to ignore me. So we're going to start calling the cows as I'm getting the fence up right here. So we'll go ahead and get the fence line squared away so we can run them across the road here, and hopefully they don't poop all in the road. It's going to be fun. Woo, girls! There we go. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear them girls. Woo! I have to put this out so the FedEx or UPS guy or neighbor doesn't come blasting through and get us. Typically, I've been using a traffic cone, but I've got better cones now. They will probably freak the cows out too, so I'm going to move some of them out of the way here. Woo, girls! Come on! Come on, babies! Come on! Come on, baby girls! Okay. Wire up there. Wire up here. Good. Stick. Come on, baby girls. Woo! Come on. You guys saw, if you didn't see earlier, we had a cow out, Susie. And you saw how simple and easy our low stress animal handling works. you hadn't seen the video with me and Temple Grandin, it's a fantastic video. If you haven't seen the movie Temple Grandin, that's a great movie for you to watch about animal husbandry. I didn't watch the worthless debate. I watch a bunch of people lie. No doubt. Denise says, welcome to Stony Ridge Farmer. Will you count cows very carefully today? Tuggle. Yeah. Well, I can see them out here. They were in the forest over there. Come on, girls. So when I couldn't see them, that was the issue. We'll hang this guy up. We'll get this gate open in a second. Hopefully he won't block the neighbors. This is a process that has to go pretty quick. I can't lollygag here. Come on, girls. Cool. Woo! Come on, babies. Come on, babies. Come on. Don't crowd around that gate. You ain't going through that one. Come on, babies. Woo! I have a lock on virtually every gate, but it doesn't help if the gate's open. Oh, man. Come on, baby girls. A lot of moving activities for the cows this morning. Come on, babies. Come on, baby girls. Woo! Okay, fence wire good. Come on, babies. Woo! We're gonna have to do the bucket trick again. Let's hope not. Come on. We got calves laying down. I might have to go up in the pasture to get these guys to do what I need them to do. So we got to get this bunch of cows to come through this gate. Yes, come on, mama. Come on. Come on, girls. Woo! Breakfast move. Come on. Come on. Come on. I've got a bucket on the four-wheeler. Come on, babies. Woo! Woo! Come on. Honestly, don't want them one at a time moving through here. I want them all to come at the same time. Come on, baby girls. Probably don't want to hear that rattling. Did you hear? Come on, baby girls. Come on. There's some corn in this bucket, like ears of corn. Come on, girls. Woo! Woo! Hey, Freedom. Freedom number 5. Hey, butthead. Come on, babies. Everybody, come on. Herd mentality here. Everybody, come on. You saw it on TV, right? Right, kids? Sweat bee stung me just now. Come on. Come on, babies. Come on, baby girls. Come on. They're all moseying this way. That's a true mosey. Come on. You coming? All right. I think we're all coming now, guys. So they should just run on right straight across. They know exactly where they're going. They've been here before. We'll turn the camera around and we'll get moving on to greener pastures. Come on, babies. Come on, girls. Set my bucket down. Go ahead, babies. Tammy, the donkey, will typically bring up the rear. Here's everybody coming. It's just like going down the drain, right? We're draining the pasture. Oh, man. Real ranching this morning. Good morning, ranch cows. No flip-flops today. Tammy's going to bring in the rear. Come on, Tammy. We got 2 more babies up here. Tammy's the donkey. 2 babies up here. There we go. Hey, good girls. Good morning. You don't hear me hollering and whistling and carrying on here. You just see me being cool and chilling with the cows. And that's what it's all about. 311 is this calf that got hung up yesterday. 311 has a bit of a limp. So we'll have to keep an eye on 311. Oh, got a little cut. Okay, I see. She's got a little cut on the back of her leg. We'll have to keep an eye on that. We'll get some antiseptic on that for sure. Ah, goodness, it's always something. She must have got injured trying to get out with Mama. Get up, girls. Get this stuff out of the road. You know what would make today perfect is if I stepped in a yellow jacket's nest. I think that would probably top the day off just perfect. Hang tight. We're going to go up in the pasture and check the cows and see what's up with the 311's foot. 311 was not limping when she came through the gate just a minute ago, but now she's limping. So she's got a little cut on the back of her leg. We'll go check her real quick. Just need to get this wire and these cones out of the roadway here. Because I have one neighbor, and I definitely want to remain kind and in their good graces. Nothing worse than an inconsiderate neighbor, right? Inconsiderate neighbors are horrible. Okay. Who that calling my name? All right, one more cone and we'll go check on the cows here. By the way, got some beef short ribs going on the smoker grill a little bit later today. That's going to be awesome. Can't wait for that. Pop you guys off the tripod here. And we're going to leave this gate open because I'm going to come in right behind the cows and I'm going to inoculate this pasture with super soil. Super soil is what I've been using to help green everything up, and it's working. It's working great. It's an inoculant. In other words, it re-inoculates the pastures with the bacteria that's missing. That helps to fix nitrogen. Ooh, that's going to be loud. I got coffee mugs and other mugs back there. Always picking up trash. All right, let's whip the camera around. We're gonna go check on the 311's leg. Didn't look too bad, but it's a cut nonetheless. I have some spray, antiseptic spray, that I'll typically hit something like that with. See, that's 311 right there. So everybody came through the gate. No worries there. I got to shut this gate real quick. All right. I put a eye bolt in this tree to hold the gate so the wind doesn't catch it. And we're just gonna, whoop, sorry, we're spinning. We're just gonna hook it on there just enough to keep it closed so that the girls don't come running out. I still have one more thing I have to do. I have to bring over the mineral box. Got a yellow jacket's nest. We'll find how fast you can run. The honeybees attacked me the other day. So this little baby, 311, I would be concerned about 311 if it wasn't walking. It's got a cut. I don't want to run him. How on earth did that happen? How did that happen to you, little fella? Little gal? Let me hop off of here. I am tired of setting the brake on this four-wheeler. So here's 311. I'm sorry, little gal. It's a little gouge there, right there on the right rear foot. I think she probably needs to lay down and rest up and let me leave her alone for a bit. I'm sorry. That's the calf that was over in the other field, and maybe, I don't know, it came across, it didn't have a cut on its foot, and 3 minutes later, there's a cut on its foot. Like I said, what a cow can do or will do to get us in trouble. Susie, don't be so standoffish. You're supposed to be my sweetheart. Susie's baby. I would be concerned if we weren't eating, if the baby wasn't eating, but got a little limp, a little cut. It's sore. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll hit it with some antiseptic. I can get close enough to spray the antiseptic on there. Questions that's probably been answered before, but how do you still have signal? I'm on a cell phone. Yeah, this is. So people talk about this with me all the time, like, "Bah, you just want to hawk my stuff, or you just want free money." Blah blah blah. Well, guys, I pay extra on my data plan, and I pay extra on my internet plan. I pay extra so we can bring you guys this stuff in high quality, as high a resolution as it possibly can. So, what do you think? Everybody on YouTube or Facebook is making millions of bucks here. We're not. Every dime that I earn, and I'm going to tell you, I earn it out here. Every dime I earn goes right back into the farm and right back into creating more content, because this is what I love. I love to bring this to you guys, and I think it's important that people see. Look at the chickens and the cows. I think it's important that people see the reality of farming. Hey guys, what you want? I think it's important. Who else is bringing you this live right now on planet Earth? Who else is doing this? Who else had a cow get out and took you live? So click the daggone share button, guys, so that we share this with like-minded people, so that we learn about the realities of farming. All right. Good morning, grass eaters. So that's Donnie. Donnie is our South Pole bull. It was limping when she came through the first gate. I'll check her out. I'll check that. I'll go back and watch that. The awesome thing about this is I've got a video record of everything that's going on. Look at this calf and these chickens. Calf doesn't know what to think. Yeah, Brady, I'll check that out. She may have gotten cut on trying to get out, trying to get to mom. That would be my suspicion. What do you think? That's Dale Jr. right there, number 8. It's okay that we name them NASCAR names, right? We're in NASCAR country here in North Carolina. Never turn your back on a bull. So Donnie, the bull here, is chubby and fat and looking healthy and looking thicker and more parasite resistant than number 8 right here. You see, we've got bone structure showing. The cow's got a little deconditioned over on the new parcel. And look at Donnie trying to do his job. Go, buddy, go. Hopefully Donnie is going to be able to breed these cows as tall as they are. I would definitely not like to have a breakdown in the breeding cycle. Good morning, babies. Good morning, babies. Cows chasing chickens. That's funny. Okay, Tim, cool. I'll go back and check the video and see. Yeah, I'll go back and check it and make sure everything's make sure she's okay. I think maybe I was in such a tizzy. That's why it's good to be out here, spend some time with your animals. Absolutely. What a start. Yeah, we're going to pin your comment, Joe. Bale of hay. Thank you, buddy. That bull looks small compared to the others. He is small. He's a little smaller than the rest of the cows. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to breed down the size of the cow and up the numbers of the cows and breed in grass genetics. Genetics that these cows need to prevent them from getting parasites and prevent us from having to medicate. We want to treat the sick, not treat the well. So you'll notice Donnie's just a little smaller, but that's all good. That's all good. Man, how gorgeous. It's supposed to be 88 degrees today. There's a shade tree here in this paddock and a shade area right down there. After the cows get done eating, they'll lay down and bask in this. It's supposed to rain this evening potentially. Supposed to anyway. Let's find 311 again. Let's see. 311 may be, yeah, right over here. So she's eating, which is a good sign. I'm sorry, little lady. Literally, these cows, you can tell they've put on weight since I moved them to the new paddock yesterday. I'm sorry, little lady. See, like I said, I don't want to freak her out. Yep, we'll have to keep an eye on that. That's a bummer. Linda says, how long has Heather been back? There is no Heather. Do you mean Miss Stony Ridge? She's not back. We're dating. Okay. So she's not back per se, but we are back dating. It looks like maybe a cut on her front hoof. It's the right rear. She got a right rear tire down. There you go, girl. So the thing about moving these cows, and I'm going to move them off of this pasture way before they consume all the grass. See how these cows get down here next to the ground and graze? This is what we don't want, okay? We want the pastures to recover a little bit more where the grass is taller and they're not eating right off of the ground, because that's where the worms are. That's where the parasites are. Now, if I was a cow, instead of nibbling grass that's this high, which that's just the nature of this type of grass, I'd be over here getting a big old mouthful. Why aren't you getting a big old mouthful? We're going to have a discussion about this. These are union cows, by the way, so I can't fire them. Pounds per acre instead of weaning weight pounds. Exactly, Michael Jones. Do you have any worry about flies and maggots on that cut? Well, dude, she just cut her leg like 10 seconds ago, so no, not really. I didn't see any flies buzzing around it. Just think about it like this. She's out here in tall, wet grass. She'll lay down and she'll be able to lick that hoof, okay? So, is it a concern? It could potentially be a concern, but we don't really, it's like jumping to a conclusion that, it's like jumping to the extreme conclusion. It's like eating a hamburger and saying you're going to die of a heart attack, or eating having ice cream and saying you're going to get diabetes. So we keep an eye on it, and Mother Nature will help clean that up. If you get a cut on your hand, it'll go through a healing process too. This is number 40. She had her teat get caught on something. I don't know how she did it. But if you look at her milk sac there, you'll see her teat right here. If she'll move her leg, it has a little injured spot. And I worried about that. To answer your question, I worried about, and this is in response to Bev, I worried about that, having trouble with maggots or anything like that. But these cows are moving. So I wouldn't suspect a animal that's moving like this would have a serious, horrible maggot infested infection. And sometimes maggots can be good. In fact, I've seen wounds cleaned out with sterile maggots in my nursing career. So, but we'll keep an eye on it. And again, I'll hit it with some antiseptic after we get out of here. Gorgeous day, guys. Look at the pond down there. Look at Donnie looking at me, getting me a little sour look. Aerator's working in the pond, Dennis. You'll see the video coming out tomorrow. I don't follow Kit Farrow. I have no idea who that is. You're doing a great job. Neggy Nellies who have negative things to say. I've got to get off. If they don't have something nice to say, don't say it. The definition of insanity is, do you understand? Sue, I've been on social media for nearly 8 years now. I know what negativity is all about. It's just like a dog that won't leave you alone. You ignore him and he goes away. You reward them and they'll come back for more. Yeah, DRW, you'll see it tomorrow. I'm not going to give you too many spoilers on the solar aeration. Yes, solar aerator. So we're putting a windmill aeration system from Conder's Water Solutions on this pond. I'm going to set my windmill up right over here because this area right here is the next part of the farm to get fenced. And then the other pond over there where Susie was this morning when she was out, that's the one that has the solar aerator. That video is coming out tomorrow morning, so hang tight. Hang tight. It's still in the editing room. That's what I've got to do when I get done here is go finish editing. 308's looking good, little young bull. We may keep a bull out of this batch, an Angus bull out of this batch, and or the potential of selling off some seed stock before winter. We may sell off some of the young ones. Everybody's looking great. Wondered if you're aware of Asian hornet, aka murder hornet in the news. Yeah, Rob, I've heard of it. They're here on the farm, as far as I know. It's just what we call the Japanese hornet, and they will raid the honeybees and kill the honeybees. The honeybees are on high alert right now. They stung the snot out of me the other day. But Rob, I don't follow the hype on the news, brother. I just don't do it. I don't. They run out of stuff to say or talk about, and I don't follow the hype. They want to scare you. You know, it was acid rain in the 80s, and it was, I mean, you guys have all heard all that. I just want to scare you. I'm not living my life in fear of the sky falling all the time. I just can't do it. You still like the mineral feeder? Where did you get it? There's a link to that. I think it's, that company actually declined to work with me. I'm watching the limping calf right here a little bit just to see how bad that cut is. That company declined to work with me. It is freechoiceminerals.com, I think. If you Google search Free Choice Minerals, you'll find it. It is a more expensive way. I wish that little girl wouldn't hurt herself. That's a bummer. It's a more expensive way to give your cattle minerals. I will say that. We'll be into our cattle mineral. So versus buying 50-pound bags of cattle mineral that locals use, we'll be into our cattle mineral. And the 50-pound bag costs like, I think, $30 or something like that. $26 maybe. We're going to be into our cattle mineral, $6,000 using that Free Choice mineral feeder. Is it better for the land? I'm certain it is. The land is most certainly lacking phosphorus. The cows are tearing up the phosphorus. They've gone through more phosphorus and sodium than anything, and boron, which just tells me we're missing some nutrient in the soil. So I don't know how long that is sustainable, spending $6,000 a year. I mean, we literally have had that mineral feeder out here, and I've already gone through 1 ton of minerals. So I don't know. I don't know how long that's going to be sustainable. I need to find a local source for these minerals so that I don't have to have them shipped. But it's not that expensive to ship. It's only like $125 to ship a ton, a pallet of mineral. And it'll keep, so I should just order 2 tons. And then when that runs out, find another source. I've reached out to a couple local farmers to ask them what they're using for mineral around here. Have you ever considered planting clover to fix nitrogen? Milo, where you been, brother? Where you been? We've been doing that for years here, buddy. There's clover all in this field fixing nitrogen. It's not in bloom right now. You won't see any clover heads, but let's get down here closer. Fescue, right there. Clover, fescue, clover. Johnson grass. Big blue stem. All sorts of stuff out here. Cerisi lespedeza, not the best. Still out here. Little ragweed. Cows will eat the flowers right off the top of the ragweed. Michael Jones says, yep. I'm thinking about crimson clover. Don't waste your money. That's my opinion. I've wasted money. Crimson clover is cheaper. Crimson clover doesn't come back year after year. Crimson clover is a great cover crop. But I prefer ladino clover that seeds itself out. And what will happen is the ladino clover that these cows are down here munching right now will reseed itself and repopulate itself. And once the nitrogen levels are stable in the soil, the clover slacks off and the grasses take over. This is foxtail. This is called foxtail. So that's my experience. Is boron okay for human consumption? Boron, not borax. I don't know, man. It's a mineral for the cows. That's a question I don't have the answer to. I wouldn't eat it. I take a multivitamin. And I try to eat right. I have small patches of purple clover, which also kills cancer cell. I don't know about that either. Don't know. But I do know that I want my cows to eat grass and I don't want to medicate them unless they're sick. We do need to go ahead and run over and get our mineral feeder. You guys are reminding me of that. So let's find the ATV and go over here and hook up to the mineral feeder. Yes, I've heard about borax can be used for health. I have no idea, and I am a registered nurse, man. Let me turn the camera around so I can talk to you guys as we drive over here. I'm a registered nurse. So there are certain pieces of advice that I cannot give you. I can give you facts, like when we send our beef off and have it analyzed to see what the nutritional value is versus some Walmart beef or high-end grocery store beef. I think we're going to send all 3 off and have them tested just so you guys can see the numbers. Okay, you need to see the numbers. You need to see the facts, right? Based on traditional use for cancer, researchers have begun to study. Okay, interesting. Interesting, Milo. Guys, I'm reading comments. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm reading some Facebook comments along with YouTube comments. All right, we're going to ride over. We're going to find the mineral feeder. We're going to hook to it and tow it across the road. Towing it across the road, it isn't fun. Crimson clover is a great early season forage and soil builder, but it's an annual. Exactly. It's a waste of money, in my opinion. We put crimson clover all down in this valley right here where we had the forestry mulcher come through. It didn't do good. I could put crimson clover out here. Your cows can get too much clover, okay? So I prefer something that is sustainable, that stays. Okay, so when you plant crimson clover, it's gone and it's over. There is crimson clover seed in my hay bales. I did see it. I saw it before the guy cut it. So there is some crimson clover, so we'll have some growing out here in the pastures, but I wouldn't buy the seed. Go buy 1 bag of clover and it'll seed your whole farm. 1 bag of medium Ladino clover. Am I brave enough to leave this gate open? Did I learn anything this morning? No, I'm not that brave. Am I dumb enough to do that? Sometimes brave is just plain stupid. Yeah, go to your local, wherever you get your seed from, go to the landscape place. Call around, because some places will be double the price on your clover seed. I know Southern States is a resource that I've used, and Southern States is double the cost that my local landscape seed supplier is. Get that bucket. Where is that bucket? What the heck did I do with that? Oh, it's over by the other pond. I got a little bit of catch up to do after we get off live stream. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you guys where the cows were hanging, where those cows didn't come through, and you'll understand why I didn't see them. Earlier in the video, Sue assumed that Miss Stony Ridge's name was Heather. Sue, I've dated a Heather, but that's not her name. It's dove season here on the Stony Ridge, and so this is where I did some bale grazing right here. And I took the electric tractor, was feeding the cows with the electric tractor right down through here. You'll see that video coming soon. We got coffee mugs clinking and clinking back here. I'm going to fix that. It drives me crazy. So I do my very best to eliminate any sort of hazard that the cows might encounter. I'm a little disappointed that that calf has been cut. And it may have backed up against a fence or freaked out or something. Like, look at this spot right here. This is a little struggle spot of some sort. Maybe that a coyote got after it, because Tammy wasn't over there to protect it. I prefer calling her Miss Stony Ridge. It's more appropriate. Yeah, if we want, it's not a big deal. People make a huge deal out of that. It's not a big deal. But her name's not Heather. Woke up to a half hour ago. Need my second cup of coffee. No doubt, brother. Half hour ago? Were you sleeping till noon? Where's your inner country boy? The days of wasting, brother. The days of wasting. Don't be too hard on yourself, Josh. Thanks. Appreciate that. All right. Shift down, lock brake, unhook the gate fence right here. Fence gate, whatever you want to call it. Give her a chuck. Later, Tater. So Susie and her calf were in that section of forest right there, and I drove over yesterday evening to make sure everybody was out of here, and still didn't see them, turds. And I opened the gate down the bottom of the hill. That's how they got out. That's how Susie got out. Good to know. She's got a little bit of Dora the Explorer in her. I got to come and knock the tops out of these weeds here, guys. You see them. I've got to mow this pasture. Since the cows are out, that's why I'm leaving that little gate open. But today, I want you all to feel sorry for my back, because I'm going to be bouncing through this really rough pasture, getting it mowed. Okay, we're going to loop this right over the trailer hitch. Back on up here. There we go. Don't roll away, don't roll away. I don't want to lock the brake. There go. Come on, baby. You can do it. Got to get a better chain for that. Whew. Man. So today is kind of my day off. I don't think there's such thing as a day off. Oh, not going backwards. We going forwards. Forwards. Today's kind of my day off. So I am going to get done, finish tomorrow's video edit. Oh. I knew this was going to happen sooner or later. My rope is a hemp rope, and the hemp rope is crap the bed. I'll show you. You turd. We got to go get a piece of chain. A logging chain here. Hemp rope. No good. I reckon that dirt broke. Okay, I knew that was coming. At least all the bad things are happening in one day here, right? So let's ride up to the shop and grab a chain. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ain't got no pull in it. That ain't got no pull in it, boys. For a day of just straight crap that's been happening to me. This is when you wake up in the morning and you maybe like Michael, I should have just gone back to bed. Oh man. All right. I will say that holding the camera up with one hand on with just this hand is no fun after an hour. We're an hour and 16 minutes into this. Guys, hit the like button as you come in. Ooh, run over that. That was thistle. Nasty, dirty thistle. We don't like that. Eeyore likes thistle. We don't like thistle. Let's laugh. You want to laugh? My neighbor's truck broke down. I think I'll grab the tractor and help him get that to his driveway. 1/4-inch aircraft cable. That would work. I didn't want something that the cows would get their feet hung in. So a cable is a no-no. A chain is a yes. Okay, I'm gonna put her in high gear and kick it, baby. Get out of 4-wheel drive. Giddy up. And this is a day, guys. This is it. This is real life, man. Glad I didn't leave the gate open because I'd be worried the whole time I was over there. Yeehaw! Need a foot shifter. I can shift right now. There we go. Here's a little select track, electric tractor. I've been feeding hay bales with it. It'll pick up a hay bale. It'll do just fine. A lot of hate on that tractor. That's electric. Got a Joe Biden tractor right there. I got a Joe Biden screwdriver evidently too. My cell phone must be made by Joe Biden also. My tractor has nothing to do with politics, and it's not an electric vehicle, and I cannot do without diesel tractors on the farm. It's just something I found that to be interesting and cool, and that's why I show it. Okay, I think I have a piece of chain. Is this piece? Well, that ain't long enough. Okay. There's a whole bucket of chain in here. Hold on. Let's shut the 4-wheeler off. Shut the front door, guys. Man, I'm having fun. Guys, tell me if you're liking this live stream. This is probably the busiest live stream I've ever done. I want to do these every day, but it's pretty time consuming. But when there's action like this, can't argue, can you? You're going to get to see me cut a piece of chain, baby. So I got a scrap chain hookup. I'll tell you about that. This is fun. I'm having fun. We should have been live on the main channel. There's like 5 pieces of chain in here. Let's see if we can find the appropriate size. I got a bucket of chain right here. No, that's not long enough. That's not the right size. Let's get in a chain bucket here. Oh, the chain bucket. That ain't the right size either. We got a bunch of short pieces of chain here. Hold on. Oh, whoa, daddy, I think we got the one. So this is decommissioned chain. It has a little label on here. Surtex, type, grade, weight. This is a deconditioned chain, meaning a company had this chain for a number of years and now it's decommissioned. So I go out to D.H. Griffin, which is the same people that took down the World Trade Center, that picked up the garbage from the World Trade Center. I go out to those guys and I'll pick up pieces of chain. So we got the chain, stand by. How are we going to hook that chain together? And I've got padlocks everywhere, so I think a padlock's going to be my solution. If I can't find something to morph the two together. Oh, we just learned that anything a cow can get its foot caught in, it will get its foot caught in. So I'm going to cut that tag off that I just showed you. I think I am anyway. Hey, buddy. Howdy ho. Okay, looks like Nipex is going to be the answer for that. Let's see if I've got Nipex in here. Howdy ho. This shop's getting cleaned out. Oh, just when I need my Nipex. This shop is getting cleaned out, and all the tools and toolboxes are going to go up to the mega shop. You guys don't know what the mega shop is? Watch some more Stony Ridge Farmer videos. Bam. That was not Nipex. That was Southwire. From the dirty, dirty South. Yeah. All right, let's put the tool back up. Maybe tomorrow's project will be getting this shot cleaned out and straightened up. So I need something. I wish I had a longer piece of, let's look at it. Let's see if we got a piece of chain that's just a hair longer. I want a longer piece. Yeah, this one's a better. Let's lay these out. Let's let you guys see them. I think it would be better to have more chain than it would to have less chain. So let's drag this out. Best way to clean a chain is wrap it around your trailer hitch or your four-wheeler and drag it through the gravel on the farm. So that one is, I think that's much more suitable because we got to make a big loop. Let's look at this. Yeah, this chain is about 6 feet longer than that chain. So we're going to take this little guy and put him back in the chain bucket. All right. Padlock. I have padlocks running out my ears when I don't need them, and no padlocks when I do. A real stout carabiner would do the job too. Stand by. I know you guys are just watching me roam around here, but hang tight. We are actually going to accomplish something here in a sec. I know. This is why you buy 5 of everything when you have a farm property. I could do a nut bolt and a washer, and that might be the ticket. Here is a nut. Here's a bolt. And that's a washer, but not big enough. Stand by. Still going here. Cotter key. That won't work. Hang on, I'm MacGyvering here, guys. Any of you folks remember the show MacGyver? MacGyver. I think I've got a solution. I've got a grade 8 bolt. Let's see if this will hook our loop together, because we've got to run this chain around through the loops, and you'll see it here in just a second when we get over there. Let's see if this will hold this chain together. Okay, so when we get over there, we're gonna have to bolt them together. Oh, that's and they're too tight. It's just too tight, boys. Boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen. Just got to be smarter than the tools you're working with. Here's a set of John Deere pliers. John Deere brand pliers. All right. Why do I have that in my hand? Go back to your home. Like I said, I'm going mountain biking today. This is my day off. Okay. So we'll pop this guy out. We'll drop this big fatty McFatty washer on. This is a grade 8 bolt. Stick it through there. Stick it through there. We'll put another fatty McFatty washer on there. Oops. And we will finger tighten this, and let's see. Get our tools back in our back pocket. Bam! That'll work. That'll get us where we need to be. And I don't have to waste a padlock. So that's 25 cents worth of stuff versus a $5 padlock. Let's put that on here, and let's take my coffee cups off. Oh, of the Honda. This is for future video. You guys will like this. I'm gonna make my own spices. If you can get the lid off here. These are empty spice jars. We're gonna start making some Stony Ridge specific spices for seasoning for the grill. Where's Miss Stony Ridge? She's at work, brother. Again, she's not living here. Got a little dirt. She's at work right now. Miss Stony Ridge gets off at 3, and she's coming up here. And we'll probably either go mountain bike together, or we will probably go to the movies together tonight. That's the plan. You need help like Jeff from Our Wyoming Life. I don't know the money that Our Wyoming Life has, evidently. I can't justify paying a helper out here on this farm until the farm starts earning a significant profit. So what am I going to do? I'm not earning a significant profit enough to pay. Those are excellent spice jars. I dry all my own herbs. Awesome. Awesome. I almost did a video drying bay leaves the other day. Just found you guys. Love watching. Awesome, Marina. Awesome. Did I say it right? Glad for both of you. Thank you, Mark. There was a lot of really positive sentiment on Facebook, and a lot of really horrible, negative, hateful sentiment on YouTube for some reason. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Okay, we're zipping back across the farm. 244 of you in here. Hit that like button. I bet we can get to 1,000 likes by the end. What'd you decide to do on your dog? I've consulted my breeder, and I'm working through that currently. Lexi's still here on the farm. She's still a sweetheart. She's still a sweet dog. I I don't want to put her down, but I know that she should not be around children. I don't really trust her around children. So apprentice helper. Yeah, maybe eventually. Maybe eventually. I enjoy doing things myself here. Kind of a do-it-yourself guy. What am I going to do if I get a helper out here at the farm? I'd have them doing the mundane stuff, like mowing this section right here. I mean, this is hours and hours of mowing and keeping up the property. So what am I going to do? I like doing my chores. That's why I moved out here. Keyboard critics. Yep. Armchair ranchers. That's what we call them. Armchair ranchers. I need to text my neighbor here and see if he wants me to help him get his truck out of the road. It ain't hurting anything right there, but I'm sure it'd be better for him to work on it up there in his driveway. His house is right up there. Here we go. Big bump. So one suspect area that I think that calf could have got hurt is right here. I've got some fence posts laying in the pasture, and I need to get those up. I've got to bring the dump truck over here. I've got the beds laid down on it. So just ran over one I didn't even see. So got to get that stuff up. I've already set an area, a concentrated area for me to put all my fencing materials on. So we'll get all that squared away. Wrap them up tight with ratchet straps and get ready for the next fencing project. Okay, we're just driving through the pasture. One up here. If you're just now joining us, we broke the rope on the free choice mineral feeder. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. That's where we're headed. I'm gonna tell you one thing. When you get out of this tall grass, here in North Carolina this time of year when it's hot and dry, you get in the shower right away. The first thing I'll do, and it makes no sense really, but first thing I'm going to do is take a shower as soon as we get done here, because I will be covered with little biting, stinging ticks and chiggers and all kinds of critters. So, yeah. All right. Let's get our chain and get everything situated. Get you guys on tripod here so you can see what's going on, and get the tripod out the bush. You know, that calf could have injured itself on anything. It could have injured itself. Goodbye, dog fennel. Dog fennel. That calf could have cut itself on a sharp rock. That calf could have cut itself on anything. So I really can't blame myself for that. Cows will get hurt. Yeah. How did that thing tighten itself? There. Drop that in the grass and see if you can find it, Josh. That's not a very smart thing to do. Okay, we're going to take our chain. Ouch. Pinch our finger. We're going to run that chain through here. We're going to run it through the other side. Just like so. Okay, and drop it on the ground 6 times. Mark it with a V. You can't see. You can't see what I'm doing. Hold on. There we go. All right, now you can see. Speaking of itching and biting things, no, not biting me. Okay, we're gonna run this little bolt right through here. Washer, nut, snug, channel locks, John Deere pliers. This is a nylon locking nut. I'm gonna tighten it down. Not super tight, but just tight enough. Bam. If we break that, we're breaking something. Now we'll take this, throw it over the hitch. Maybe. Come on there, buddy. Do you guys talk to inanimate objects on your place? Sometimes I'll talk to stuff in the kitchen sink. Hey, man, it's heavier than that rope. There we go. Oh. Sometimes I find myself talking to the kitchen sink when I'm washing dishes. If I drop a bowl, like, hi, little bowl, come on back. I'm a real bowl. What type of pruners are in that basket? I did a video on these red pruners. I can't remember what brand they are, but they're very good. When they sit back in that basket, they have to be sprayed with a little bit of oil once in a while. Oil is what you say when you don't live here. Oil is what you say when you do live here. But yeah, I can't remember what kind. I got them at Lowe's. I'm a big Lowe's guy. I find when I talk and I work, it makes it more fun. Amen. My shirt is soaked, dude. Soaked. This is not the morning I anticipated. So we're an hour and 36 in. We're going to be a 2-hour live stream here. Okay, here we go. That's just slides along the ground. That's our mineral feeder for the cows. Notre Josh's prediction, Stony Ridge Farmers' prediction here is that as soon as I get it in the pasture, those cows are going to go right for it. Here's something my dad told me. You know, humans get headaches in their head, and cows get headaches in their feet. In other words, you get a headache when you're dehydrated, right? Well, cows get dehydrated and the pain hits them in the feet instead of in the head. So that's why they sometimes will limp when they lack minerals and or are dehydrated. This is what my dad told me. It's not a known fact, but it's an old cowboy fact, I guess. There it is. This thing doesn't like to drag across gravel at all, and you'll see that in a second. It cuts a path through soft gravel. Our bolt is holding up good. I knew it would. I knew the rope was going to rot. It was a hemp rope. Let's turn the camera around. We got a place to go through. It's a little bit tight right here. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. We're going right through there, boys. Whoop, whoop. You self-taught in farming or grew up farming, says Ann. Ann, a little of both. We had cows up until I was about 10 or 12 growing up. I really didn't learn anything much about them. Come on, baby. Dig. Sorry, hang on. We had cows up until I was about 10. I was a young person. I didn't really pay attention. So most of this is self-taught and lessons learned. And then studying other folks that are successful in this business. That's a lot of what it is. I'm a hands-on kind of guy, and I think I have pretty good common sense. A lot of people, check it out. Hang on, I gotta get this out of the road. Hard left. Left turn, Clyde. This thing pulls hard. This whole apparatus, this rig pulls hard, man. There's one thing I say could be improved on this is the slide. It's no good in the gravel. It pulls really hard, and it's working, really taxing that ATV. So what I was going to say to the person that just asked that, try attaching plastic runners. The thing about it is that will rot the wood. Hated farming as a kid. Love the dark wood fences. Thanks, man. We got a video out building that. Kentucky 4-board. So a lot of people mistake I guess the way I carry myself with confidence. They mistake that for arrogance. It's not arrogance. It's just I feel pretty confident in the things that I do. If I wasn't confident in what I do, I wouldn't do it. Okay, we're going to engage the locker. So we're in 4-wheel drive. Flick that up. And then the Honda here will get a little signal. And our locker will be engaged. All 4 wheels should spin. And we're spinning all 4. Come on, dude. As soon as we hit the grass, we're golden. Bam. Now it pulls. Dig, baby, dig. All right. My suspicion is these cows are going to come a-running as soon as they see this thing. We're going to park it right over this. Wild carrot or Queen Anne's lace. We don't want Queen Anne's lace taking this farm over, and that stuff will take a farm over. Okay. Take our chain loose. Right here. Oh, that wedged up in there too. A little tight. Come on, buddy. Don't be a Monday. Gosh. I can't win, can I? Today's a day, isn't it? That thing is wedged in there. All right, we'll just flip it out like that and snatch it loose. I'm getting smoke blowed in my face. Ah. This is Monday, right? All right. Snatch it loose. Yep, just pop loose. Disengage my locker, take this thing out of 4-wheel drive. Give it a second, there we go. Does not steer very well with the lockers. Okay, let's take a look. The cows think it's hot because they're up underneath that shade tree over there. I won't bother them. So, yeah, we've got a lot of sulfur in here. This is what we just drug over. In there are all of our cattle minerals. And it looks pretty good. You take my chain, ball it up there so the cows don't get hung up in it. Look at this side, yeah. This time of year, sodium is really important for the cows. All right, whew. Kicking my butt. How's the calf? Well, there's not going to be much of a change, so we won't bother him too much. We will ride by over there real quick. Shouldn't be much of a change with that calf. I think a lot of people, Saturday here, yeah. Would your Kawasaki utility vehicle be able? I don't have a Kawasaki. I have a Honda. I have the Honda Pioneer 1000, and yeah, it pulls it better than this thing, absolutely. But I'm in the field with the ATV, and I prefer taking the ATV in the pastures because it's a lower footprint. It's a lot lighter. It's probably less than half the weight. So the cows are bunched up under this shade tree out here. Evidently, they're not too hungry. When they're hungry, they'll eat, and when they're not, they'll lay down. It's typical for the calves to lay down out away from the cows in tall grass. And I think that's what 311's doing. I think that's 311 right there. I don't want to spook up 311. That is 311. Okay? Hey, little friend. I don't want to spook you up. She seems pretty spry. I'm not really too awfully worried. I'm not too worried about an infection on a cut that's this big. when a black cow bleeds, it looks so much worse. And I've actually, when that cow cut its teat, it was just dripping blood. Huge snapping turtle out in the pond right here. Just see him. Huge. Y'all ever ate turtle? It's good. It tastes real good. And those turtles will decimate your fish population. Wow. So, little 311. You can see right there. That's 311. Doesn't seem to be any distress, just laying there chilling out. And I think it's better that 311 is laying out here away from the rest of the herd in fresh, good, wet, clean grass. So we'll just kind of keep an eye. We'll keep you guys updated. We'll keep an eye on things. That turtle just went down. That turtle, there's 2 of them. The water's so clear in the pond, I can see down about 2 or 3 feet. That turtle is, I guess 311 is going to get up. It's okay, little friend. She does not seem to be in any distress whatsoever. She doesn't have a huge bunch of flies on her. She might have 3 flies on her. She is limping. It's just something. I mean, it's not like I could take the cow to the vet and the vet would tell me the same thing. Just keep an eye on it. So I do have a friend that's a vet. And I could take a snapshot. I don't see it bleeding quite as much. Oh no, it's totally stopped bleeding. Cows just sometimes get hurt, and she's hurting. She's sore. So I'll go back and look at this video early on when we moved her across. See what happened. See if she was limping when she came across, but I honestly don't want her in with the rest of the cows. She's not. Looking at her right here. Hey girl, it's okay. Let's go back out there and lay down. I'm sorry I bothered you. I'm sorry. Just leave her alone. That's the best thing. Sometimes you just leave things alone. I mean, some people run their kids to the emergency room to get a tetanus shot when they scrape their knee. And some people let their kids toughen up. And you can't just jump to extremes every single time. So sending the calf healings. There you go. Healing prayers. Prayer works. The power of prayer. Even if you're praying for a cow or praying for me to not let the cows out again. She was limping through the gate. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll go back and watch this. Well, guys, that is a wonderful morning here on the Stony Ridge Farm. Like you said, nature will take its course. She'll heal up. It's a little chunk. It's a cut about that big and a little chunk probably big as the tip of your thumb. She's going to be sore for a few days, I imagine, and that'll be it. If it gets worse, then we'll have to call a vet or we'll have to do some antibiotics or something like that. But typically, something like that's just going to heal up. It's just nature. It's just what it is. If a deer was out in the forest and got hung on a fence or cut its foot on something, what would happen? It would heal up. Now, it may be a permanent scar, but it would heal up. So if the cow is healthy enough, everything will be fine. If the cow's unhealthy, if a deer's unhealthy and it gets injured like that, then it won't be fine. So you're sweet. City folks, not like us. Big heart, honest, real. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Well, folks, thank you guys so very much. I appreciate everything. I thank you for being here. That was a exciting, fun morning on the Stony Ridge Farm. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, guys. I appreciate all you that stuck around from start to finish. I hope you had you some coffee. I hope you got some stuff done around your house while you watch me, and we'll see you next time on the Stony Ridge Farm channel. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so pray for rain and pray for that little calf and pray for the little deer. I see a deer way off over here in the pasture. Sometimes baby deer, they can get under the gates, and then there's some low spots in the fence, but sometimes baby deer get in here and get kind of stuck. So that's why we leave the gates open when the cows aren't in here. And the gate to this other pasture over here is wide open. I need to go close that. Guys, thanks. I've got a bunch of gates to close, a bunch of stuff to do, fields to spray with super soil to try to get this land healed up, get some nitrogen going, and get this grass popping. Thank you. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Woo! Thanks for joining me.